I really need a new intro. Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I'm a makeup artist, book lover. I change my hair often, and today's video is a get ready with me as I talk about my New Year's goals, and I'm going to show you what was in this month's Ipsy. So I'm going to try to keep this going a little bit fast because I have a lot I need to get through. I do want to talk about the Ipsy products that I got this month. I actually received this, I think, on like December 27th, but I did not use any of these products in here, and I will explain why as I show you the products, but I thought it'd be fun to just show it to you. After I talk about the Ipsy and Boxy Charm stuff, then we can get into the get ready with me. So the theme this month is Glow Your Soul. There are 5 products in the bag and 5 products for Boxy. This is the bag, little sequin purple moment. It's actually pretty cute. So the first item is from Toy Factory. This is just a setting powder. From Ren Beauty, I got a serum. From this brand, I believe it's pronounced Verify. This is just an eye cream. This is a rose gold eyeshadow base from, I think, Downtown Paris. And I think this brand is VC Collection. It is just a white shimmer eyeliner, which I love white shimmer eyeliners. I need more of these in my life, so I'm very happy with this one. I'm not that impressed with the bag. I'm not a big fan of like eye paints, if I'm being honest. I have too many serums to use. I have too many eye creams I need to use. I'm liking this Toy Factory brand, but I don't need any more setting powders. So the only thing I really like in here is the eyeliner. And I haven't even tried it yet, so I don't even know if it's good. So when you get this box, they are now including this little pamphlet in here. And it just gives like an overview of like what you could have gotten. And it says save the dates, February 1st through the 3rd. So next month you can build your box and add add-ons. I'm a little more impressed with the Boxy Charm portion. First up is these glosses from Half Caked Beauty. These look so pretty. They're very shimmery, but they are very pretty. I'm very into glosses lately. From We Are Paradox, this is a blowout spray for your hair. Blow dry spray, sorry. It's a instant root lift and makeup volume spray. I honestly don't use blowout sprays. I might give that a try because I'm trying things with my hair, but I don't know. From the brand Feel, there is the Squalane facial oil. I've never heard of this brand. This is like, you can tell this is like recycled cardboard, so I'm guessing that they kind of care about the environment, but it is 100% vegan, cruelty free, and good for 12 months. It's just a clear oil. I may throw this in my skincare routine. I'm not super into oils just because they're like super messy, but whatever. And from Saturday Skin, I got the Rise and Shine Gentle Face Cleanser. I'm a huge fan of Saturday Skin. The products that I've tried from them, I have loved, I think, everything. I'm currently using up another cleanser from them, but like great stuff. Right, and then the last item is this palette from Ofra. This is the Signature Luxe palette. I will be honest, I am not going to be using this. I will throw this in for a future giveaway. This is the inside. It's just a neutral palette. I have like 20 palettes with this exact color story in it. I don't need another one. And if I'm being honest, the Ofra shadow formula isn't my favorite. So that is everything in the Ipsy and Boxy Charm. I will have a link down below if you're interested in signing up for that. They do send this to me for free, and all I have to do is post about it. I don't get paid to do this, unfortunately, but I am very grateful that they decide to send me the boxes every month. Now that that's out of the way, this video is all about getting ready. I am basically just doing the face makeup because I'm doing the eye portion on TikTok. So I just talked about my personal goals, my social media goals, and the goals that me and my husband have, because we made a list of all the goals that we want to hit this year, and hopefully we can achieve something. So without further ado, let's get into me doing my makeup. It has been well over 2 weeks since I have last filmed. I'm going to start by moisturizing. I'm going to use my Biossance Squalane and Probiotic Gel Moisturizer. One of my favorites to use. I have my nails on, so I like to take a little spatula just to get that on. Not too much. Happy New Year! It is the 3rd when I'm filming this. I'm going to try to get this edited and up as soon as possible. I've just been, since filming my 25 Days of Christmas, I have not really put on makeup. I think in the last 2 weeks I put on makeup maybe twice, and I make up only once on Christmas. I didn't do anything for New Year's. I didn't do anything during the week. I spent some much needed time with my husband because I spent so much of the last half of November and December just filming and editing for my 25 Days of Christmas that I didn't get to really spend any time with him. And oh yeah, I colored my hair. We went on to brows. So me and my husband sat down on the 1st, or it might have been New Year's Eve, I don't remember. One of those days we sat down together and then we made a list of our own personal goals and then goals that we have as a couple. I'm gonna go in with my Elli beauty pencil to fill in my brows. We have our own individual goals, but one thing that we both have in common is we are working towards getting like healthy, working out, make it a habit to work out, and just, you know, get our bodies in shape. You know, we're in our 30s and it's something that we've always struggled with growing up, especially just our environment and everything. We've never been able to make it a habit, and we're really trying now. He is focused more on the Peloton, and I got a treadmill, which you would have seen if you watched my Christmas vlog. I got a treadmill that I can like use to walk daily on, and that's what I'm focusing on. I have, you know, some breathing issues, so I have found that if I just jump on the Peloton, like my heart rate gets too high too fast, and it's not healthy because I feel like I'm dying, literally. I know that's all part of the process with working out, but I wanted to start kind of slow, build some stamina that way. So I started walking on the 1st. I was actually really scared to walk on my treadmill because of how when I first got it and I tried it and I fell on it, and I still have a scab on my knee, and I was like 3 weeks ago at this point. This is the Merit Beauty Stick. I'm just gonna use this as my foundation today. I don't really have any new makeup except for some blushes. I'm just gonna blend that in. So yeah, getting healthy is one of our goals. I want to grow on social media. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head exactly, but I know for YouTube I want to try to hit 5,000 subscribers. I think that's doable. I'm so close to 4,000, I think. I'm really bad at remembering what my levels are, except for TikTok. I still have not hit 10K on TikTok. So my goal is to try to hit 10K before Valentine's Day, which I'm only like 150 away. Like, it's totally doable if people, you know, liked me. I want to hit 10K by Valentine's Day, but by the end of the year I want to hit 20K. I think I want to hit 3 or 4K on Instagram, and on my book accounts I just want to hit 1K for both Instagram and TikTok. I'm trying to use up products still, so I have, of my concealers, I have the Jaclyn Hill, the Beauty Bakery, the Fenty, and then one from Smashbox. Smashbox is my newest one, followed by, I think these two I bought at like the same time. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics though, Jaclyn just announced on New Year's Eve that she's closing down her makeup brand. I don't have too much of this concealer left. It's not the best. It gets the job done. You know, I take a break off of doing makeup and my face breaks out. And it's really not the best concealer. It dries down too fast. Doesn't have the best coverage, but whatever. I think I saw that all her products are going to be like 50% off. And then I'm just going to lightly set with my Anastasia powder. I'm almost done with this, I think. I have like a quarter of it left. Going to lightly set under my eye. I'm not going to set my whole face yet because I have a cream blush to try out. Growing on social media. What else is a goal? Oh, I want to cut out soda in my life. I love Dr. Pepper. I do. And I really have been limiting myself over the last like 6-ish months. I stopped drinking diet soda. I realized after I stopped drinking like Diet Pepsi that my body felt better. I want to cut out like that. Try to limit like snacks, bad snacks, because I have a unhealthy obsession with spicy chips, and want to stop eating out as much. Anyways, from e.l.f. I have some of the new blushes. I picked these up at Target. I really wanted the hot pink shade, but that was sold out on the display. It was like the only one that was completely sold out. I don't know what I'm doing with my eyes today, so I kind of want to keep it kind of simple. So I think I'm going to go in with Peach Perfect. I also picked up one of the lip oils because I heard those are really good. And I technically bought these before the new year started. 2024 is to do a very, very, very strict either no buy or low buy, as in not buy new makeup, new books. Ooh, that is a pretty shade. It actually blended out pretty well. Let's do a little bit on the nose. Can't not do a little blush on the nose. That might have been too much though. Just a no buy in general. I'm trying to not be so wasteful with money, especially since I'm not currently working. I'm limiting myself. The only time I can buy something for myself is if I absolutely need something, like if I use up all the products in one thing, then obviously I need to buy something like a replacement. But I have a lot of backups of a lot of stuff, so even if I ever run out of like my favorites, I can't just like go out and buy it. I guess like the only like exception would be if I like decided I want like some makeup for my birthday, but that's not until September. Limit myself to a no-buy with makeup and books. And speaking of books, I'm just setting with my Kiko Milano powder. Speaking of books, I am trying to get through my physical TBR. Like, when I get obsessed with something, I get obsessed with something, and it's a problem. Jaclyn Hill bronzer. Kind of sad that this brand is ending because I do enjoy her products. I have a ton of books that I need to get through that I have bought over the last year, and I just, like, I love reading, and it just gets so overwhelming having so many books, but it's like, it's my own fault. Like, I go to the store and it's like, I gotta buy a cheeky little book. The only problem with that is I did go to Barnes & Noble when they were doing their hardback sale, and I bought enough to get $40 in credit, so I have $40 to use at Barnes & Noble. But I think I might save that for later in the year because there's a couple books that come out that I want to pick up, even though I haven't read the counterparts to it yet. Yeah, I really like that blush. I'm really liking that. So I'm just going to move on to highlighter. This is the Glamlite and Mikayla highlighter. This is something I did during the weeks leading up to Christmas. I took the time to write down all the books that I own that I haven't read yet and put them on a little slip of paper and put the paper in a jar. That way, when I don't feel like following my TBR that I pull out for the month, I can draw a random book and then read that one. Because I have quite a few books that I bought several years ago through on like thrift books, or I went like thrift shopping or something, and I just haven't read those yet. But yeah, so I'm trying to get through everything that I want to read. That way I have the excuse, well, I read them all, so I can go buy books. I did set my Goodreads goal to be 200 books this year, which I think is doable. I ended up reading 182 books last year. Not gonna lie, that's a lot. Just gonna set with a setting spray. I'm trying to get through my setting sprays. But yeah, those are basically my personal goals. You know, get healthy, don't buy shit, and read more. Now, if we're talking about goals that me and my husband have as a couple, we just have a few that we laid out. We really want to try to go on dates more. We've kind of fell into the habit of, you know, we've been together for so long, we don't really go on dates anymore. And honestly, the whole pandemic and lockdown a few years ago, which is crazy to say that was a few years ago, kind of threw a wrench in everything. We don't get out much. We also want to try to broaden our taste palettes because we stick to the same meals over and over, and I'm very bored with cooking what we do cook, but groceries are so expensive and it's so wasteful to try out new recipes and then like it's inedible because I suck at cooking. So I guess that's one of my other things. I want to get better at cooking. We want to save up as much money as we can to try to buy a house. It's still kind of up in the air about Nebraska, but we want to kind of get that figured out. And then I would like to have a baby, which seems crazy because babies are expensive, but we really want to buy a house and then start trying to have a baby because obviously we live in a small apartment. I've talked about it before, but I don't know how people can raise children in this small space. And obviously if we didn't have my brother-in-law living with us, it'd be a different story because we'd have an extra room. But I don't know, one of the goals for the future, I would really like to start a family sooner rather than later since I am almost to my mid-30s, which is like crazy. And I guess like the last goal that we have as a couple is we want to learn how to invest our money, you know, because it's like things aren't working. We're not gonna be millionaires. Just unfortunate. We were both raised in the same area, so it's like we grew up basically learning the same things, and money management was not something either our families were preoccupied with or just want to get better financially, physically, mentally. I am debating starting therapy, but since I'm not working and I don't have any disposable income at the moment, I can't really afford therapy. I did look into BetterHelp, but it was like I think $160 a week or a month, something like that, and it's just like I just can't. Like I can justify it, but I can't justify it because it's like money we don't have. But he recently got a raise at work and eventually things will work out. We're slated to pay off a loan, I believe, in July, so that'll free up some money to put towards something else. And oh yeah, I'm still waiting for my car. I honestly don't know what the holdup is. My brother-in-law has had his new car for over a month now. I don't know what I'd do with the car if I had it. I really don't want to go back to retail, because if I wanted to, I could probably get my old job back. But honestly, going back to retail after the holiday season is almost as bad as going to work during the holiday season, because the company that I work with, they decided to cut literally everybody's hours after inventory, which is usually the first week of January. So between like January and let's say like April, it's so understaffed because they don't have the payroll, even though it's a multi-million-dollar company, but they don't have the payroll. Big issues with the company. So if you're out shopping at those stores that are, you know, name brands for less, you know, that little family of stores, just know that there are no workers because they refuse to give any more payroll. So be nice to people who are short-staffed and angry. I have never been so angry in my life. Like, you think the holidays are stressful? Yeah, try to do the job of like 10 people and there's like 5 workers in the store. Like, I'm gonna talk about this company just a little bit longer. Okay, so imagine this. It's a busy day. Usually after the holidays, there's a slowdown. Hasn't been a slowdown. So it's you. You're running the front end. You're the only one on the register. You at the register, we'll say 3 people on the floor. 1 person in jewelry, which is a stationary position. 1 person in the fitting room, which is stationary. So that's 6 people working, not including the manager. So it would be 1 manager. So there's 7 workers in the store. And you'd be just as busy as you were in the weeks leading up to Christmas. But you have 7 workers. Manager who doesn't do anything, fitting room person that doesn't do anything, and jewelry person that doesn't do anything. And half the time, those 4 remaining people, you're on register. 3 to 4 people, let's say 2 of the 4 people aren't register trained. There's just 2 people that run the register. It's crazy. Anyway, so this is my base. I am going to hop off and figure out something with my eyes. I'm going to do like a TikTok video or something. Give me a few and I'll be back to wrap up this video. But I love how my base looks. I feel very cute, and I haven't felt cute in the longest time because I haven't been doing my makeup. Alright, and here is my makeup all done. I ended up picking the Luxby Aesthetic Cosmic Palette. Beautiful palette. I used every shade. This is part of my ongoing series on TikTok where I am picking a random palette and doing a makeup look with it. So you can follow me over in there if you want to see more eyeshadow looks. But let me zoom out and finish up this video. So obviously I changed up my background and I colored my hair dark. I also have my color lights back up. I used these a lot, I think, in 2022. I do still have my frames here wrapped. I've just honestly been lazy with getting rid of all this wrapping, and I just need to figure out rearrange like the order. Anyways, that's enough about my background. If you haven't already, make sure you please subscribe. I will greatly appreciate that, and you know, this is the year for me to hit my goals, so hopefully I can make that happen. But all my makeup details will be listed down below if you're interested in that. But yeah, so I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure when my next video is going up since I'm still playing around with my schedule, but until then, I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you in my next video whenever that may be, which will, fingers crossed, be in a couple days. But until then, Happy New Year. May 2024 be the best year yet for you, and I'll see you all later. Bye!